Hey everybody, this is Indiegeek, and I'm back with another day of a Wizard's Lizard. I believe this is day 5. Alright, what do we got here for sale today? Let's go and do this, this, and this. Shaman gloves. Okay, well I probably don't need the shaman gloves, but for now we're going to take them. Alright, let's go start on the run. So I did look up some stuff, just to see, like, kind of what other people are doing, how to unlock some stuff, things like that. And what I found is that basically the game kind of has like a Spelunky-like progression, if you will. So there are like secret levels that I can find. Like including, I think, starting maybe on this floor? I don't remember if it's this floor or the next floor, but there are like already secret levels pretty early on in the game for shooting like a certain wall. You can find a secret world, I guess. There are... Okay, so the key does not do what I thought it did, by the way, the spiked key, or the slime key, I mean. What that does is you use the slime key to unlock another chest, which gives you another key, and then from there that opens a chest in the third world, which gives you the ability to fly, which allows you to unlock a character. So that's hopefully, by the way, not spoilers. I don't know how much you are anyone who's watching is like interested in that kind of stuff, but that's what's going on there. I am, by the way, really interested in figuring out how the hell I get to the wood, I believe it is, which is like a secret level. So I'm not going to worry about getting the slime key, because there's no way that I'm making it to the third world. So I'm not going to worry about it for now. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of like a Spelunky kind of vibe, as far as, like, you know, getting items in earlier levels so that you can get items in later levels so that you can eventually get to a secret kind of thing. So that is that. Alright, let's see. Kind of looking around, I'm not seeing any like distinctive signs. Oh, there it is. That's our secret exit. Okay, I found it. So we will be heading there. The other thing is, I was correct last time. Killing that crystal one more time will allow me to... Or do I want any of this? Oh my goodness. No, I don't want any of this, I don't think. Maybe I'll grab that. Lead boots. Oh, there's also something that I can get here, I think, by doing the right gravesite, basically, but I'm not sure which one it is, so let's go ahead and get rid of all of them. Oh, right. So that... Okay, so I want to see, I think, if I can get myself killed on spikes or something, because this person that's following me around, I think if I kill her, I get a special item. So, let's see if I can get myself killed. Not by him, because he will continue to kill me. Oh, there are spikes. I know that there are some spikes. Just gotta find which room they're in. So again, you know, it goes back to what I was saying about how there are definitely like some really strange advantages to dying. You know, I mean, it's an interesting thing to do. I haven't seen too many games do something like that. I guess Spelunky is kind of the other example that comes to mind, because in order to get the real ending of Spelunky, you have to die. I think for the most part, though, dying in this is more just for, like, benefits. Okay. So yeah, see? There she is. And I won't be able to unlock any of the characters this week, by the way. So, we got Arthur's Lance. So that is what I was going for. And I believe killing, actually, let me see. So not much is known about it. Yeah. There's like a certain boss or enemy that you can kill with Arthur's Lance that allows you to unlock a character. So that's basically kind of the thing. Okay, so we got to the forest. So this should be interesting. I believe there should still also be a pentagram here, but I'm also expecting... yeah, see, it is a little more difficult. It's kind of a weird, kind of like amalgamation of the sewers and the cemetery. Which is unfortunate. I would have hoped to see maybe whole new enemies. Kind of like what you get with the Spelunky secret levels. So you typically get like a whole new enemy set. But that's fine. It does give us a little bit of variety at least. So we're seeing something a little new, something we haven't seen yet. Or at least I haven't seen yet. Alright. I'm not sure... Whoa, okay, so there's a new enemy. It's a bubble. But... a little more difficult, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, I killed him pretty easily. His movement pattern is a little different, though. He's got like a little more control over his movement, I guess is what I noticed. Alright. So, just before recording this, I fell into the Bohemian Rhapsody trap again. And if you're unaware of what that is, basically every time I listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, I end up listening to like 10 different versions of it, and like 3 or 4 different live versions that Queen did, a whole bunch of different like a cappella cover groups. Yeah, it gets pretty bad. Well, I mean, well, I was gonna say the music doesn't get bad, but some of those a cappella groups that I found are a little not on key. Cardinal sin right there for a cappella. You better, if you're gonna promote someone to be a soloist, they should be able to keep pitch. Just saying. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. Alright, I am still hoping to find the pentagram, because I think basically the way it works is kind of like Spelunky, I guess, as well, where they don't want you to lose out on something. So I think the slime key, as well as... Wow, this is not a nice room. Like, at all. But there's a shovel there, which is interesting. Let me see what I feel about this. Okay, it's fast. But it doesn't have much range. I think I definitely prefer the lance. Oh. And I apparently skipped a room. The room. Oh, hi! Greatest bad movie ever. Seriously, if you are a fan of bad movies and haven't seen The Room, you should go remedy this. Okay. Oh, fucker. Damn it. Okay. Well, that sucks. That's been our worst run all week. Okay, well, let's buy some stuff. I think I'll go with this and the ring. Then we will get out of here. I do kind of want to take another shot at the wood today, even though it didn't work out for us so much the first time. Mostly because it's just like a change of scenery. It's nice to get something a little different. I wish I had noticed some kind of actual like pattern to look for though there. It seemed like it was just in a random spot. But I didn't think to like stop and take a look. I don't know, it feels like trying to find the oh, what am I doing? It feels like trying to find the black market. Oh, look at that. There's a little tree. Okay. Good to know. Okay, and I can get the lance again. Which is also very good, because I liked that lance a lot. Alright. This is so silly. There should just be like a button, like, hey, kill me. Kind of like a self-destruct button for your character. Alright. Got the lance. I have no idea if it's better or worse than... do I just maybe head... No, I think because there's a shop, right? There should be on this floor. Why... Oh, never mind. No, those are normal. Yeah, those are normal enemies for this part of the game. Yeah, I mean, those guys are still taking like 3 hits to kill. That, I think, is another big complaint. And the other thing is I kind of read some forum stuff basically to decide if, like, I'm an idiot or if kind of like the things that I've been saying are justified. Ugh. Every time I get a lantern, I realize how pointless it is. It's actually, like, terrible. I don't like that at all. That is awful. It's awful. Okay. And it seems like I have a lot of the same complaints that people who have sunk a lot of time into the game have. Some of those being that health drops pretty infrequently. So, you know, like making it necessary to die at certain parts of the game, and having enemies that are sometimes just like way too tough and kind of unbalanced are all kind of big detriments to the game. The other things are like, there were a lot of people in agreement with me that like most of the items seem to be not that useful. Or just kind of like don't give you really a real kind of difference, I guess you could say. Like especially damage ups. I mean, yeah, we can get damage ups, but they don't do a lot, it seems like. It doesn't feel like I'm getting like a real increase in damage. And that's unfortunate, you know, especially because they're calling them damage ups. You would really want what feels like an increase. So yeah, I guess I'm not totally unjustified in that. I guess what was interesting to me was seeing that people are sinking like 40 hours in before giving up or being done. That, I mean, I guess, you know, whatever people want. Well, and I guess what it comes down to is the thing that I often forget is that, like, there are kind of two kinds of Isaac players. There are the Isaac players who love the idea of Isaac, but don't feel like just playing Isaac forever. And then there are the Isaac players like me who want to just keep playing Isaac forever. Alright, I'm back. This time with 37 health because apparently it's totally random. I don't know. It's always some... I don't know, like, because normally I get 2/4 of my health filled. Or, well, no, a lot of times I only get 1/4. And I'm going to actually leave this room with full health, which is awesome. That was pretty lucky. Okay, not a fan of this room so much. Yeah, I mean, I guess like what it comes down to for me is that I just haven't found the thing yet to really hook me like other games have. You know, I'd say probably like the 2 roguelikes that hooked me the most were Isaac, obviously, because you've seen me do a million episodes at this point, but also Spelunky. And I've been kind of getting that itch again lately to start playing some Spelunky, so maybe I'll do some more Spelunky videos here pretty soon. I really, really like Spelunky. I think the thing with Spelunky is kind of like the pacing of it just works so well. Like, even when you're doing badly, because it's at a fast enough pace that if you're doing badly, a game is taking you less than a minute a lot of the time, you know? Like, that's how a lot of my runs go in Spelunky, is that I'll be dead in like 30 seconds. Or, you know, like, and I guess what I'm saying is, like, as you move on, the pacing gets better and better in a way, because, like, if you got a 30-minute run, then, like, at that point, you can feel it while you're playing. Like, you know, holy cow, like, I've survived for 30 minutes in this crazy world full of things trying to kill me, and you can, like, feel the tension there, which is a good thing with a roguelike, right? You want to feel the tension. I guess it's the difference between, like, an Isaac run where you're having to fight for everything and an Isaac run where you get Epic Fetus on the first floor and basically can speedrun the game. You know, Spelunky is pretty much never that. Spelunky is always kind of like the, if you do all of this very well, maybe you'll be able to win kind of thing. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, and I guess this just hasn't quite provided enough to really, like, keep me interested. Like, I kind of have a feeling as soon as I'm done with this week of play, I probably won't be touching this game again. Because that's just kind of how I'm feeling about the game right now, is that I don't have too much incentive to keep playing. I mean, yeah, sure, I could try and beat it, but I don't know. There doesn't seem to be enough variety for me to try and beat it, and I guess it's losing kind of like some of the roguelike of what a roguelike is. And no, we don't need to start the roguelike argument. I already know how that'll go down. That's another interesting thing, is the fact that people still get so up in arms about the roguelike terminology. I think at this point people just need to kind of go with the flow and kind of just realize that roguelike has basically a different meaning now than it did when people started using the term. Man, I'm doing like sick on gold. Oh, that's an expensive one. Oh, the Heretic Helm was pretty good though, I think. Alright. So, yeah, I'm guessing there shouldn't be too much left of this room, I would hope. Or, this floor. And then I can say that I've completed the wood, or the forest. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, man, this kind of thing certainly adds quite a bit of time to your run, doing this. Because it seems to be a pretty big floor, which I'm guessing, you know, because they did make new kind of like art assets, they probably wanted to make sure that they were actually used well. You know, so like, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of like the length of 2 floors maybe, and maybe that's just me thinking that. Alright, do not like those white owls. Alright, so to the right is our only option here. Another treasure chest, which is definitely nice. I guess the other thing is, I think there just isn't quite enough randomness to it. You know, that's kind of like where I fall on this one, is it's just not random enough to keep me interested. Like, I saw this one discussion on the Steam Community Hub thing, where people were just listing off the floors that everything happens on, and it seems like it would become a chore. And I know, like, Spelunky is kind of similar to that, but the difference there is that with Spelunky, it's not like there are specifics for each floor. There are just specific floors. Oh, weird. What is this? Is this like a mini boss room? Full of werewolves, whom I don't like very much. Although they seem to go alright. Okay, what's left? A couple more turrets. Okay, that seemed slightly glitchy that the music didn't end, but that's fine. Antifreeze ring. Grants immunity to freeze? Is that important? I don't think so. Alright. So, we were back in the cemetery. Of course, this floor looking to fight our boss and get to the sewers. Book of Totems. Oh, cool. Nice. So that basically is just like a straight up upgrade to our totem. Totem. Which is kind of nice. Again, I still have not found that this is like a particularly better weapon than the spear. I'm wondering if maybe the shovel actually is a better weapon than the spear. I should have probably tried it out. I did see an interesting suggestion from someone while I was in the community hub, and the suggestion was basically like, make it so that every shopkeeper has at least one healing item available. And I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that. Again, that goes back to kind of some Isaac philosophy, but you know, the way that works is basically I know that most shops will have whatever consumable I need. I know that's... Oh my god, this room is so fucked. This is like seriously one of the worst designed rooms I think in this entire game. And that's with me not even being able to beat the entire game. I can say that that is a just poorly designed room. Or poorly designed enemies. I don't know. I think the problem is it feels like there's something up with the enemy's AI. Like, it does not feel like me attacking one of those should cause all of them to aggro on me. That feels wrong. And maybe it isn't wrong. Maybe that's what was intended. But if that's what was intended, I don't like it. Alright, spiked plate. I guess I kind of wish, like, there wasn't such a... I don't know, I think this goes to the way, like, passives work in Isaac. And you know, it sounds so bad because I talked about how, like, this is good because it's different enough from Isaac to stand on its own. And I keep listing things that I'm like, make this more like Isaac. But I wish that these passive abilities, which is basically our armor, would just be passive abilities. I kind of wish that I didn't have to think about whether or not I want to trade for a specific ability or not. Because sometimes they're like, you know, two kind of like pairs of like leggings that I would like both of them, or you know, like two rings that I would like both of them. It's like, well, sorry, you can only have one. And I guess I would just rather, if it's only going to be a passive upgrade, to just make it a passive upgrade. But I guess kind of minor complaints. I mean, the problem is, like, this is not early access, so it doesn't matter how much I complain or how much I say I would like things. And, you know, that was kind of like the thing I noticed on the community hub, is someone had like this giant list. They're like, I've basically perfected the game. Here are my suggestions to make it better. And it's like, it's not in early access. Like, the devs were nowhere to be found in that thread because the devs don't care. I mean, I don't say that. That sounds bad. That sounds like I'm like shit talking to devs. That's not what I mean. But like, at this point, you know, it's a done game. So if you don't like it, it's not gonna change, I would assume. I mean, yeah, I guess there could be like little bits of tweaking. But typically, once a game is finished, like a release state, it is kind of done being changed. So, you know, all of my complaining, of course, is kind of falling on deaf ears, if you will. Wow, what a crappy shop. Because I already have a helmet, right? And I have that helmet. Okay, well, thanks for nothing, pal. Alright, so... Oh yeah, of course, because I died, we're gonna have tons of stuff to fight through now. Okay, we're going... Yes, right. Alright, so we have to go fight our boss now. And... yeah, then we will be done. Oh, is there a spawner? Yes, there is. Are there two spawners? Oh my god, so much fucking health on that thing. Like, I understand that it's a spawner, but man. The thing is, once you start hitting it, I haven't noticed enemies being able to spawn anyways, so why give it that much health? And there's another room, yep, guaranteed damage. That's unfortunate. That also feels like a mistake. I don't know. I never want to say something like that. I never want to say, like, this is just a mistake, or, like, this is bad design. But sometimes certain things really do just feel like kind of bad design. Oh my god, he is, like, 1,000,000 times faster today than ever before. What's happening? Seriously, like, what the hell was that? Why is he so fast today? Excuse me, sir. I believe, yesterday you were a little slower. And by yesterday, I mean like an hour ago, when I recorded yesterday's episode. Okay, there's that. Set up the totem. Oh god, get out of the way. Okay, these have got to be like just about done. Right? Oh god. Yeah, man, this guy has way too much health. Oh, what the fudge. Okay, he is definitely different than I've seen him be before, which is kind of frustrating. Oh god. Yep, there it is. Well, that's unfortunate, but that is definitely going to end today's episode. So, as always, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, of course, I will thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.